Those are all the top headlines that we're tracking from the mid-cap space. But let's take a look at what the market is doing at this point in time. And Nifty is now up nearly 46 odd points. It has turned out to be a choppy day so far. Nifty comfortably sitting above the 25,500 mark. Nifty Bank though continues to underperform, at least as compared to Nifty, but that one is also holding up to some marginal gains in trade today near that 61,100 mark. Several individual stocks are in focus, but in particular, IT sector is making a comeback yet again in trade today. Several IT stocks are gaining. Something like Tech Mahindra should come up for you on your screens. That's Nifty IT index for you, gaining in excess of 1%. Tech Mahindra up 1.8%. We have HCL Tech and several other IT companies, the likes of Infosys, gaining nearly 1% in trade today. So clearly, IT comeback is a trade which is continuing in today's trading session as well. But let's shift focus to Himadri Specialty then, and the company is in focus on their capacity expansion plans. In fact, the company yesterday informed the exchanges that they've commissioned a 70,000 tons per annum specialty carbon black line at its facility in West Bengal, and with this, the company's total capacity has risen to 130,000 tons per annum. To discuss this in greater detail and what this means for the company, we are now joined by Mr. Anurag Chaudhary, CMD at Himadri Specialty. Mr. Chaudhary, morning. Thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. And first up, let's talk about the capacity expansion. What does this really mean for you, and what kind of financial benefit will this capacity expansion entail for the company?
We have expanded our specialty carbon black capacity from 60,000 metric ton to 130,000 metric ton. With this, we are the single largest site for specialty carbon black in the world at Mahindra. And this capacity addition brings Himadri as among the top 5 players of specialty carbon black in the world.
Right, we completely get that point. But Mr. Chaudhary, how big is this business really for you? Since specialty carbon black is already a mature business, how will this additional capacity impact you? And at peak utilization, what will the annual revenue potential be from this additional 70,000 MPPA capacity that you have now commissioned?
We started our specialty carbon business with a capacity of 60,000 metric ton. And over the years, we have matured the business, and step by step, we have been moving into the niche market. And now the business has matured for us, and it will be going to scale up the volumes. And this will bring us additional top line of around 700 plus crores and EBITDA of 150 plus crores.
Okay, so additional revenue of about 600 to 700 crores and additional EBITDA of 150 crores. That's the kind of revenue and bottom line potential that you see from this particular capacity expansion. But Mr. Chaudhary, will this cater to growth? Will it be export-led? Will it be domestic-driven demand? What kind of incremental demand do you foresee?
So basically, the impetus will be on export market, and the industries will be serving will be fiber industries for fiber black, and for wires and cables we make conductive black. For engineered plastics we have a special black. Then for inks and coating we have another specialty product. For lithium ion battery we have one more grade of product. So basically we'll be targeting all these segments from this capacity.
Right. So we understand that you will be catering to several markets, both in the domestic ecosystem as well as in the global market. But Mr. Chaudhary, how is your strategy now shifting towards higher growth and higher value segments? Is this a conscious effort that the company is undertaking?
Yes, for specialty carbon black, we started with basic specialty 4 years back. And over the years, we introduced new grades. And in this journey, we have already introduced 60 plus grades. And looking forward, another 20 odd grades will be introduced in various segments of specialty carbon black. And when I say we move up the leather. That means so you start supplying with basic plastics and all those master batches. Then you go for engineered plastics. Then you go for high conductive blacks. Then you go for inks and coatings. Then you go for lithium ion batteries. Then you go for fiber black. So all these applications comes into play.
Mr. Chaudhary, you have also started a new segment supplying naphthalene balls. Can you elaborate on what potential you are seeing here?
No, naphthalene we have been producing over the years. So what is the new segment is that we have just started and launched B2C business in form of naphthalene balls, mothballs. So with that, we have launched our brand Durafresh, which is got a very good response from the market, and this is expected to grow over the next 3 to 4 years in a big way. Other than that, in terms of specialty carbon black, we are setting up first plant in India for anthraquinone and carbazole.
That is exactly my next question, Mr. Chaudhary. What's the update on the first of its kind anthraquinone and carbazole facility that was scheduled to happen in FY27? What's the update on both these facilities?
We expect the production to commence from Q3 FY27, and the project is on track uh, as per our projection. And in terms of bottom line, we expect in next 2 to 3 years, we'll have 100+ crore bottom line EBITDA from anthraquinone and carbazole.
Right. Mr. Chaudhary, what has been the impact from Bangalore terminal and how are you expecting UAE opening up to aid your business going forward?
Mangalore terminal, we have already set up in the last quarter at a record time. So the project was normal execution time was supposed 12 months. We executed it in a period of 2.5 months, way ahead of schedule to meet the requirement of our customer. And now with this, we have a facility which can cater to the Middle East market. The additional capacity which Himadri has now of 100,000 metric ton coal tar distillation will be primarily used to supply to this liquid coal tar pitch market.
Right, so that's the word coming in, and that's the outlook on the capacity expansion and the kind of revenue benefit the company will enjoy. Mr. Chaudhary, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. On that note, we need to slip into a very short break, but more news and updates will continue on the other side.